Hello, hello. We're here for some Rec Poker home games. 7-card stud high low and the regular no limit hold'em. Let me get all this set up and we'll be good to go. We got that right. Skip that over just a little bit. Skip this one over just a little bit. Seems decent. Alright. 7-card stud high low. We've got a 2 and a 5 behind, but we've got 3 to a low, 3 to a straight. I think we can call. We could probably raise versus a king. Kings aren't in the best shape. We draw a 10, which is no good. The kings pair. And then these both draw low cards. I think we're going to call 1 because the 10 does connect straightwise enough, where if we catch a 6 or a 9, we could feel all right about it. Now we've got an open-ended straight draw. We're doing really good versus a pair. They catch a high card. We're doing really good versus that, so we'll see what we can do. Catch a straight. Catching straights is cool. We'll bet, they'll call, we'll bet, they'll call, and we'll win. We'll fold this. Here we've got queen deuce versus raise, gonna fold. Get the title and everything up to date. All right. Good. Hope everyone's doing all right this evening. I was in Vegas for just over a week, so we missed last week's stream. Kind of a mid results for the poker. I did well in the monster stack, which was cool. Always would have liked to do better. 10-7-5, so many straight draws. I think we should go big once and then give up. Here we got split 8s. We have deuce 7, 3, 6 behind. As crazy as it sounds, I'm not all that keen on actually playing this hand. 6, 7, 9s are all done. We kind of want those. I'm just gonna find a fold. It's really tight, but yeah, I don't know. Just feels like we brick draws too often, and trying to run down with just a single pair type of hand doesn't seem that great either. Oh, there's only 6 in this. It's literally just this table. I was like, hey, cool, we're off to first place, but it's literally just us. Eric, thanks for telling me it was high-low. I thought it was high only. Yeah, no. High-low. Where's the thing for it? It's always weird. It doesn't even like really say. Limit stud high low. Yeah. Don't want to play the wrong game. JB's got her guess in for the giveaway tonight. If you can guess how we do in the better of the two tournaments, we're going to make you a Rec Poker Premium member. And JB's guessing second. So if you want to get your guess in, just throw it out there. Queen 5 suited. Let's go for a cheeky raise here. What is this? What is this? What are the, like, why does it look so weird? What's going on? What happened to the interface there? We're gonna continue small. 9-6 deuce should brick a lot of their range, and then we just continue once and take it down. How did this change? It didn't look like this before. Is this the new format for like chip leader? Like chip leader has 28 bigs, so they get like this gold thing. I don't know if I like that. 8-3-7, 5-6, ace 4. I would have rather this been like a 4 for some straight potential, but I guess we're gonna open it up. If we get called by jacks and 10s, that seems totally cool to me. Getting a lot of calls though, not necessarily what I like. Jack, no good for us. 8-3, no good for them. 10, no good for them. 3 here with the ace is probably the best result. We're gonna call once because we do connect club-wise and straight-wise. If it would have been a queen of diamonds, we might just end up folding there. We get 2 folds. And a call. King is kind of the criteria of crummy. But we're going to check. Lutzi should check behind the 10-9. Really shouldn't connect with what they were calling with pre-flop. Catch deuce. Might be just enough for us to stick around, but check works great. King shouldn't work with them. We do catch a low with a high card king. 8-3, 8-7-4. I guess I'm gonna call, hoping we win the low. We don't. They have an 8-5. Should have just got away with it, but they kept checking, and then we hit a low. So I do continue. Probably not the right way of approaching that hand. JB says, congrats on your wins at the WSOP. Thanks. Yeah, I cashed 4 events, which is good. Cashing 4 events out of, shoot, I don't even know how many entries I had. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 13. I was 4 for 13 with cashes, but a lot of min cashes. A lot of cashes in the lowest buy-ins that I had. So it was a good run rate, but not exactly super profitable. But we're big stands of Craig Savage, who just won a bracelet last night. Like, how insane is that Craig Savage won a bracelet last night? Unbelievable. You just absolutely love to see it. So super excited for him, super proud of him. Yeah, what an awesome experience. A 5,000 person field and he wins it. We're gonna raise this. Jack, Jack, Queen 10, all crummy up cards in this game. JB's got the only other like half decent one with a 5, but like if she's got a king underneath, like it really crushes her hand value. When we catch an ace, it's perfect for us. We've got ace high, we've got 4 to a low. Larson is close to being unable to win the low portion. E. Anderson might have 3 to a low, but our 4 to a low is just that much better, and we take it down. They rightfully fold. They should have folded pre is not the right term. Like right away. They should have just folded right away. This makes me think JB has a queen, which I'm just gonna fold my queens if that's the case. Really, one, makes it so we don't have any outs, really. And two, we never are scooping. So we'll just leave and not play that hand anymore. Can get suckered into playing too many hands in these split pot games, but you really don't want to get quartered, don't want to get scooped. So you want to play hands that limit your potential to get quartered, to get scooped. Like Larsen's got a great hand, a scoopable type of hand. He could have a low already locked up, in which case like he can't lose half the pot. Could have a flush draw, could have a straight draw, and all those things are great for Larsen to potentially scoop. And they don't have a low and lose to a pair of queens. Ace 5 6. We pair the 3, but it's not really what we're looking for. Eric says, looking at playing the monster stack or the Millie Maker next year, how's the structure? The structure of the monster stack is just absolutely amazing. Ton of playability, a ton of... this is good. We have 2 pair. They potentially have a straight. But we could easily hit a boat or a low. If they have just a pair, we're in really good shape. This is probably a fold. Two pair, that's a crummy 2 pair. I think it's just a fold there. Monster Stack is just an absolutely great structure. Playing our levels, you're super deep. Ton of playability. So, if I could play one tournament a year, I would play the Monster Stack, without a doubt. 3-bet, get this monotone board, we can continue small and we take it down. That's always cool. How the Monster Stack went for me, which helps show how great of a structure is, you start with 50,000 chips. In level 3, I got flush under flushed in an all-in pot. Got knocked down to 4,000 chips, which was, at that point, 10 big blinds. I was able to hang around for another 5 to 6 hours before I ever got above 20 big blinds. Just could play what I had to play and was living my life. So absolutely crazy to like get knocked down to 1/10 of a starting stack and still be able to hang on for a really long time. Just if you've got a stack, if you've got a normal stack, like you can just hang on for a really long time and wait for your spots and pick your spots. So love the Monster Stack structure. Big fan of it. Not a big fan of getting flush under flushed, though. Oops, I was gonna move here. Versus an open, I think we just fold. King Jack just isn't gonna play that well. It's weird, we've been playing more aggressive from the button, and then we get in this spot. King Jack, kind of a better hand than we've been getting aggressive with in other situations, but I just don't like the situation, you know? It's all about position. This game is so much about position. Ace King 3, all suited is good. I didn't see what they folded. 6-8-5 is kind of the relevant up cards. We don't like to be split, like we're both going for high and low here, but the flush draw really helps out. Okay, so there we are, completely split on what in the world we're trying to do. But we can call, we can hit a diamond. Jeez. We've got a low. We got so much potential for the river here. We hit a low. Queen 10-9 can't have a low. JB could have 4 to a low and maybe drawing. I think we have full authority to bet here and try and quarter someone. Yeah. Yeah. JB had 3 pair. We have the low. We were drawing to very live win with the flush too. So a lot of equity potentially there. Ace Queen out of position. I raise. Here we're just gonna fold. Yeah, it was crazy how the monster stack went for me. I was just hanging on for the longest time. We go to dinner break after level 8. And I had 22k at that point. Which again, less than half of starting stack in level 8 on dinner break. And after dinner break, in that next level, so the next hour, I got up to 125k or something like that. Just finally got a spot. One and all in, getting in way bad. I had 6s versus queens and ace king, and drilled a 6 on the river. That's what kept me alive. This is cool. Deuce ace. 1 high card, 1 high card, 2 high cards, no high cards. So JB is really the only one we're potentially competing with a low. They don't know that we have this queen, but what's it matter? We catch a high card, they catch a potential low. Catch a high card, they catch a bad card, but might work with what they have. We've just got ace high. There's really not much reason. We won the high. Really not much reason for them to bet there unless they've got a really good low and a good high card. Because we're just so often splitting with them. 6, 7, 3, 9, queen, deuce. With the 10 opening, we're going to raise it up. Hope there's a good turnout at aces this week. Is this the anniversary tournament? I'm out of the loop. They catch an ace, we catch a jack. The jack is really bad for us. They rightfully bet into us, but I don't think we can fold after drawing one bad one. We catch a pair. We have a very clear 2 pair, but they have aces with another potential pair. Like, they likely have aces and 10s here. 3, 6. As weird as it is, I think we just open fold the exposed 2 pair. Drawing to 4 outs. I don't want to put in 2 bets and 2 bets. Split 9s is not going to be it for us. We're not going to be playing that. But is it the anniversary tournament at Aces? Running Aces anniversary tournament. July 16th through 20. No, that's not it. What's going on at Aces? What are you talking about, Eric? What are you talking about? Easy money. Easy money is what's going on. Gonna raise the ace-8 suited. That sounds kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna drive up to aces though. I just got back from playing and stuff too. Check with the intention of raising here. Got a straight draw. I don't want to go too big. Half pot seems totally fine here. Gotta fold Evil Roy after defending the big. What do we bet here? What are we trying to get him to fold? They check flop, check turn, so jack or a 9. We want him to fold a 10. I don't think we need to go that big to get him to fold a 10. And I don't know if they're going to fold a jack or a 9. So let's bet small and target that weak part, where in other cases we might actually go bigger if we think they would have folded a jack or a 9. I always hate playing 10 up cards, but we do have a pair of 10s. They catch a queen. That seems like a safe one for us to bet when they catch the queen. And it works out for us. We defend big here. It goes check, check. Actually, it limped, and it goes check, check. Seems like a really safe board for us to start betting. Like, what do they have that connects with this? 10-9 suited. 3 to a low here. Deuce 4, 7. All cards that we want to catch, unfortunately. Bet, call, raise. We bet here when we catch a 5. We've got 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush, and 4 low cards versus king 10 and other stuff. Oh, wow. I know that they have something good here, but it's hard for us. Ooh, they might have the wheel, unfortunately. Please don't have the wheel. 2 pair and a 6-5, 4-3. The third nut low. Ah, the wheel. We had such a good hand. So we continue small. Catch top pair. We're going to check here. And when they check, I think it gives us full authority to blast off. $26. And they fold. Here, 6, jack, 3. I think we're just going to get it in and run the equity. Because otherwise we're going to ante a fourth of our stack for the next one. And I don't really want to ante a fourth of our stack. Although this hand looks total garbage. We might be out here after JB got us with the wheel. I could have potentially got away from it. Like, she's got 4 to the wheel showing and is betting. But, man, we've got the 6-5, 3 deuce ace. The third nut low. It's unfortunate. They easily, if they have a 6 and not a 4, we're chopping. And if they've got the 4, we're just getting scooped. So, annoying. Easy money tourney, been forever since the last 2-day event. Yeah, I know they had the MSPT, but last of their like signature things. We've got high card king versus a pair of 4s. We cannot win unless we get they get JB to fold, and we've lost. And they had trip aces. We were toast to begin with. We had 4 to a straight. Maybe give us some more cards. Evil Roy bets. We're just gonna call the jack 9. We've been 3-betting a lot. we're going to go with this one. So we're out of the stud. Let's just play some normal no limit hold'em and see how we do. We get 3-bet. This could make an interesting peel if Evil Roy folds. If they call, I don't think we can. Would have been not what we were looking for. I would have wanted some spades or a little bit more connectedness. So we get out of there with just 2 big blinds lost. Pocket sevens. I can feel it. I don't know if anyone else can. I can feel the 7 of hearts coming on the flop. It's going to be the far left card too, the 7 of hearts. Ready? 7 of hearts, far left card. Where's my 8 of diamonds? We have no king, we have no 8, we have 1 diamond. We've got an underpair to the board. And we beat a6. What's a6 calling with? We got an extra big blind out of someone who should have not been in the pot. So I guess I'll be happy about that. a6 just folds. Like, you've got no diamond draw. You don't even have a straight draw. Might as well just leave. What is up with the monotone boards tonight? If we're gonna bet, we bet small on this board. I anticipate getting called by any pair, any heart, any straight draw, probably. It is the spot to raise, if one was to raise. So easy for them to call. Not having a heart, I think we fold. If we have like king of hearts, something else, king of hearts, jack of spades, we would continue with it. If we had a queen, if we had king, queen of spades, I think we would have continued. First that, I think we just have to fold. So he's got baby flush versus mother flush. Kind of insane. We get away for the minimum, right? Wild. Absolutely wild for us to only lose 1.7 big blinds there. Let's take it. 10-9. Gonna raise it up versus JB. If JB puts the pressure on us, we're gonna buckle and fold. But we effectively put the pressure onto JB. King 8 would be an open for us. Verse an open. And a call. Could 3-bet. I'm just gonna fold though. Ace Queen of Hearts. Very cool. A limp. Everyone knows how I feel about limps. I want to put the amount of pressure that I think is going to be tough for them to call on them, which I think 6.5 effectively puts pressure on their limping range. And if they fold and I take down 1, 2, 3, 4.5 big blinds, uncontested, that seems alright by me. Fold and a call. The mayor says I call. Continue with a check here. They check twice. I think it gives us the authority to do 7.5. If we get jammed on, how do we feel? Not loving it, but continue the story. Like, with another king comes out, what are they going to be calling with? No. Worked out quite well for us. Worked out quite well for us. These 4. Just call. I think this is another one where we're going to be like, hey, we got to wait for 2 big blinds. That seems pretty darn decent. Wow, call for 7. Do we flush or straight mine for 5 bigs into 30? Don't look. I saw 3. 2 3s. Okay. If it would have been 2 spades or deuce 5, 3 5, I would have been kind of upset. Fold call. Takes that one down. Nice, healthy sized pot right there. That's for sure. That was what made me potentially interested in calling the 5 big blinds pre-flop. Is it's a huge pot. What happens if I do hit a bit of a draw and can get the money in pretty darn good chip EV? But probably better to just preserve those 5 bigs. I had a 4. That would have been cool. Easy decisions are cool. GB's all in for pot size bet. What was this? This was raise call. Sixes calls off. Way kind of ambitious for the sixes to look someone up there. What bluffs does someone have on Jack 5-3? You know, just hoping they send it with Ace 5 for middle pair. Can't versus an all-in. I would have liked to play the Queen Jack offsuit, but not versus 11 big blind all-in. Yeah, Ace Queen easy call off. And they do hold. We would have had the winner, but just never end up in that hand. Easy raise for us to make with the 8-7 suited. Clicked back by JB. Might be a mistake, might not be, but definitely a hand we can call with. We get very disconnected board with no hearts. Does not seem like something we're gonna keep playing. Quack, quack, quack. I guess we're gonna re-limp behind. As much as I hate limping, it's what makes the most sense with this hand. Bad raise size here. Might have just been a mistake not seeing the action, muscle memory. Either way, we're gonna get to peel pocket deuces and set mine really cheaply. One, two, three, four. I have two pair. If two pair. I call. This could end up absolutely screwing Eric over if he had like an overpair and meant to go bigger. This could be absolutely detrimental to him. Good thing it's a play money game. Check. What if he's got an ace? He probably would have bet an overpair, which makes me feel like he's got ace high, which means I need to check and let him bet his ace on the river here. And then raise. No! Ugh! Come on. Might have missed an opportunity. I think it was better to try and let them go for their own value or their own bluff. I was surprised it went check though on turn and river. They bet big on flop. 9 really shouldn't have been too scary. I mean, maybe they had like 6s, 7s, and they were scared of the 9. But I would have expected those to bet again. Queen, Jack, Deuce. We've got no spades. Got 2 unders. Feels like a standard check for us. We're going to want to play against stuff like ace high and king high. We don't necessarily want to play against queens and jacks. Brings in a double flush draw. We do have a heart blocker. They check. Feels like another check opportunity. Just don't know what we're getting value from. We deny equity, which is a thing, but what are we getting value from if we do bet? King is gross. Hope we beat ace high. I guess that's what it is. Interesting spot though. I think checking down makes the most sense. Quad deuces is it is a hand. Muscle memory's correct, yeah. Stewie, where are you? Nines versus king 4. Quads! Quads. Sixes makes a lot of sense. You'll hear me guess that exact hand. Ace 3? I would have expected you to bet turn with sixes. But I think it still makes sense. I think I have to check river on the chance that you've got an ace. I don't think I'm getting too much value from the sixes, the sevens, the fives, the eights, the other stuff that checks back. And I think we just have to try and get value from the other things. So I think I'd play it the same. Actually, for sure would play it the same. Aces. All right. Here's my muscle memory of clicking that button and raising. Ace should have been good there. We'll take it. Sixes. It's been a while since we've seen quads. Do you think we can flop quads? I think 5.5 puts enough pressure on Stewie's stack. I think 5.5 is a good size. Could have gone 6. Don't want to use 6 though, because it's the card that's in my hand. I don't have pocket 5s, so therefore I can bet 5.5. If they jam, I think I call off. They really shouldn't have many kings and queens within their like limping range. So I am going to bet 4 big blinds here. I feel like this is more bluffy than it is value-y, right? Like, what kings do they limp with? What queens do they limp with? They limp with Jack 10. They do limp with Jack 10. Probably not with Queen Jack. Oh, man, I'm tempted to call here. This might be bad. Jack 10. King 10? What are they limping with King 10 for? This is a bad call off, obviously, but I thought I knew Stewie better enough that he would be limping stuff like that. Unless it's a misclick, but like, why are we limping King 10? Why? I can see Jack 10. I can see Jack 9. I can see 10-9. 4s also potentially make sense, but that's such a narrow hand range. It just seems like it's so many bluffs that jam there. Queen Jack might have made sense. Queen 10 might have made sense. That one's gonna bug me. I hate calling off and just like having such little equity. The tough part also is like when I do call off, like I'm also like flipping. So maybe that should be the deterring factor, that I shouldn't be calling off to flip a lot of times there, when the other instances are we crushed. But man, the lip call by King 10. I can't get behind it. All in, we are all out. King high wins. We wouldn't have even done anything. Having 2 live cards. I'll fold here. Eric's 1 of 5 instead. Nice. Yeah, it goes quick. Just my piece of advice: just keep winning hands. They got up to 20 people. That's good. It's pretty much a 2-person race 20k, 20k, 10k, 5, 2. Still ticked off that JB had the wheel versus me. Third nut low versus nut low. Unbelievable. We'll raise this up. It's a little bit suspect, but I think we're gonna not get 3-bet too much and can definitely play this post. I don't really want to play it 4 ways though. We definitely have the best nut advantage here. We don't have 6s, but we have a lot of overpairs. So I'm going to continue betting, especially because we have 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush, and 2 overs. All those things seem pretty decent in my mind. This gives us some flush equity, plus our 8 high. Oh. I was going to continue for pretty big here. I don't even know what this means. What does this mean? Lots OD, money, money, money tonight, Dad. Just under 3. What does that even mean? I don't get it. Is he having a stroke? I'm concerned for him. King 9. Jeez Louise. We're going to break here just a little bit. They didn't say good luck all before going all in. That does not seem like they're normal. It should be break here. Might get another hand in though. Yep. Good old 9 deuce offsuit. I wish I could have back that pocket 6's hand. Good hand here for us to go raising. I don't know what he showed, but clearly it wasn't as bad as 9-8 off or 9 deuce offsuit. Oh well. I'm gonna take a break here and hopefully stop losing hands. I'll be back in just a little bit. Let's win some hands. We started off really good. Then we went on this thing. This isn't cool. Look at that. It's not cool. It's not a cool graph. This was a cool part of the graph. Then this happened, and it was annoying. Now we gotta win some all-ins. Or something like that. Seven suited. Such a ridiculous size. Eight of diamonds looked cool. We could peel one. We got 3 to straight, 3 to flush. Ace is pretty gross. Alright, we've got 4 to a flush. Maybe they'll deal an ocean card. You don't need to keep showing your hand. Pocket fours gonna be interesting for us if it folded two. I think we jam. I don't know. Let's see how this plays out, and I'll think it through. I might jam over the open. Definitely gonna squeeze. That makes more sense now. So we'll send it in. If we get 2 folds, that's amazing. Maybe we'll get 2 folds. I don't know. There's a lot to think about, I guess. Cool. It's a big pickup for us. We'll just fold the king 9 there. Raise. It's big size with the chip stack. I like it. Like, you've got 22 bigs and you go 5. Puts enough pressure on everyone else. And takes it down effectively. Blinds go up. Our stack goes down comparatively. See an elimination. And we fold. So he says, oops, I don't know what oops meant. JB's all in. We could use an all in. One that we win. Should be pretty strong for Stewie, but JB generally has a strong range from doing this. It feels very coin flippy. Jacks versus ace queen is my guess. Ace king versus queens. That feels like a good guess in my mind. GG's JB. This would be a check behind hand. Versus a raise, I think we can call for 2. 2 to win 6, almost 7. Ace A7, this is just going to be all in for us. I didn't mean to hit enter. I wanted to not immediately raise. Usually pretty strong when you just immediately raise. Oops. 5s off of 23. Probably not a jam, but would be a jam over a raise and a call. It's a big open. I think we're just going to peel. Could just fold. Could rip it too. I think all three options viable with this hand. I think we just take this. If they bet, I think we just take this hand and say, if you've got a pair better than ours, we lose. Otherwise, we're going to put pressure on your overcards. We could still do that with this bet size. Not in love with the queen. If they jam, it puts us in a tough spot. If they min, I think we just go with it. Good luck, us. Hopefully they don't have king, queen, ace, queen, queen, jack, 2 diamonds, king, jack, diamonds. Okay. Alright. Alright. That is it for us. Unfortunately, 14th out of 32. We'll see y'all next week where we're going to play the No Limit Hold'em Player of the Year series. Otherwise, go find Craig Savage on Twitter in the Discord. Go give him a congratulations for shipping a WSOP bracelet. Otherwise, peace out, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. See ya.